How's it going, you guys? So today in this video I figured I would give a quick and honest review on this Garden of Life Sport Organic Energy Pre-Workout type ordeal here. Okay, so I believe I've tried this quite a long time ago, a couple months ago or something when it first came out, and I thought it was a little bit different than it is now. I thought it tasted differently and whatnot, but maybe I'm wrong. And I bought it at full price when it first came out, which is like $40 or something. But I got 2 of these at my local grocery store for $5, which is pretty incredible. They're on clearance for $5 when the normal price is about $40. So I think this is a really good idea. It's really cool that companies are actually releasing organic, plant-based, whole herb pre-workouts. I think that's a fantastic idea because, most products on the market that have been on the market for decades have just been a chemical cocktail full of just isolated compounds that are not much different than pharmaceutical drugs. They're essentially the same thing. Some of those actually work really, really well. They'll give you a lot of cracked out energy, make you feel like you're on meth or something. And some of them will boost your performance pretty drastically because of all the stimulants. Some of them, a lot of them, most of them are pretty fucking weak or don't work or make you feel like crap. But isolated compounds, pharmaceutical drug type nonsense nonetheless. And so anybody who's into health or longevity is not going to want to buy a chemical cocktail, even if it's going to make them feel like they're gods or something, like they're on top of the world during their workout, right? So anybody into health and longevity really is going to want something that falls in line with their values, right? And so I've tried different pre-workouts, a lot of different pre-workouts, and my favorite plant-based, whole herb, all natural, organic pre-workout is the Vega Sport Energizer. I like the one without the brown rice syrup. Okay, there's 2. There's one that has 30 servings, one that has 45. The one with 45 doesn't have carbs in it, doesn't have the brown rice syrup or sugar in it. I like that one. That one's my favorite. So anyway, this pre-workout here, this Garden of Life Sport, it tastes like a green drink. Like if you ever had a superfood powder, a green drink powder, this tastes just like that, okay? Now, it claims that there's 85 milligrams of caffeine per serving. I'm used to slamming anywhere from 300 to 500 milligrams of caffeine before my workout, okay? So you can only imagine how much of this I have to take to get 400 or 500 milligrams of caffeine. I started off taking 4 scoops of this to try to get the same kind of energy that I would get from, conventional pharmaceutical grade pre-workouts. And the problem with that is literally like taking a scoop of powdered vegetables, freeze-dried powdered vegetables, and imagine how that feels in your stomach. I felt like I had just eaten a dried salad, essentially. Because I took so much, though, obviously, 4 or 5 scoops. Even after an hour, I still felt it in my stomach. But of course, I'm sure the average person is going to only take 1 or 2 scoops and they'll be fine. My girlfriend says she takes 3 scoops and says she feels fine. It doesn't take too long to digest for her. So maybe if I drink more water and give it a little bit more time before my workout, then it'll work better. But yeah, so That's just because I'm hardcore. The average person taking 1 or 2 scoops is probably gonna really enjoy this. So I don't mind the taste. You know, if you've drinking green drinks before, you know it's fine. But the fact that it pretty much is an energizing green drink, it really shouldn't surprise you. I mean, if you look at the ingredients, it has whole food vitamin C from amla berry, which is a high dose vitamin C superfood if you didn't know. And the caffeine comes from organic coffee fruit, okay? So coffee fruit is a rather new ordeal. I believe it's related to the coffee plant, or is a part of the coffee plant. It's the berry, which I thought a coffee bean is actually a berry. You know, I read about it a long time ago, but don't really remember exactly. I think it is a part of the coffee plant, or it's a completely different plant altogether. But essentially, it does actually have very high amounts of some pretty impressive antioxidants that have actually been correlated with lower rates of cancer. And I believe it does have caffeolic acid in it, which is an antioxidant found in coffee and also found in yerba mate, which is linked to lower rates of colorectal cancer. And it also is a good source of caffeine and other polyphenol compounds. This also has 1 gram of plant-based nitrates, spinach, beetroot, kale. So for those of you who don't know, nitrates can be good or bad depending on what nitrates we're talking about. In processed meat products, they have nitrates added as a preservative, but those are different. Those actually have been shown to be carcinogens, because in the gut, those isolated artificial nitrates actually turn into harmful compounds that can cause cancer. But that's in processed meat products. The nitrates found in plants actually have been shown to be very beneficial to the heart. They're supposed to produce, or they're supposed to be precursors to nitric oxide, and that's one of the main benefits of consuming spinach and kale and beets. And when you increase nitric oxide, not only do you lower your risk of heart disease, you improve heart function almost instantly and improve circulation, which is why it's found in this pre-workout, so it can boost circulation, increase your endurance, and increase your vascularity in your pumps. Okay, I myself am a power lifter and a mixed martial artist, so I don't really train for pumps. I train for strength and performance, but it does have that in here. It also has 220 micrograms, which is 3,700 or 3,700% of your daily recommended intake of vitamin B12, and it's methylcobalamin, the best form of vitamin B12, and it's their patented whole food produced B12 from bacteria, I believe, which is very interesting. So, would I recommend it? I would say if you want something to take before your workout, but you want something healthy that's not going to, that's not linked to diseases or doesn't have any potential to cause diseases or side effects, I would say this is a great way to go, because it's really going to give you nothing but benefit. Is it going to give you the energy you need to get through a really hard workout? Personally, I don't think so. But then again, I'm used to some pretty hardcore pre-workouts. And that's the one exception I'll make in my routine, as far as possibly unhealthy habits, would be super hardcore pre-workouts. But yeah, Vega works pretty well. It doesn't make you feel cracked out, but it increases your mental clarity and your focus and your creativity and inspiration. But yeah, this is all right. I don't think it's bad for $5. It definitely isn't bad. I would say give it a try. You know, see what you think. And I'd also say as an alternative to this, there's a superfood powder, a green drink. I think it's by Amazing Grass, I think. And it's only like $25 at my local grocery store. And it's their energy blend, and it actually contains yerba mate and green tea powder. And it's got 30 servings in it and 85 milligrams of caffeine per serving. And I think that one tastes great and it works well and it's very light in the stomach. I think that would be something that you should try. It's cheaper and might work better. But give this one a try too. It's a great, a generally well-respected brand for the most part. They've been trying to get into the organic sports performance industry, and they're doing a good job. So give it a try. Wouldn't say it's my favorite thing in the world, but it's very unique for an organic pre-workout. Vega's better in my opinion. And even like Amazing Grass, Energy, yerba mate, superfood powder, even that might be a little bit better. But this one's not bad. And maybe I should give it more of a try, especially since I have 2 containers of this. So yeah, try it out. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you have tried it before. I'd love to hear what you think about it. Leave your questions and comments down below. And I'd love to hear from you.